Hey, this is SJ. Um, I did a video talking about the movie Straw with Taraji Henson in it, and I was talking about. I did a little mini. If you didn't get a chance to get over there and check it out, I did a little mini review on the movie, and I was talking about. I appreciated the fact that Tyler Perry highlighted the struggles of Black single motherhood. She had um, multiple life-changing events happened to her in one day, and she just snapped. To make a long story short, but get over there and check it out. I might link it up to this video. Lots of black people. People always criticizing Tyler Perry's movies. They're saying that he gives a bad representation of black women in the movies, in his movies, and I think that he has done. Now he did a movie called the Single Mothers Club. I believe that was the name of it, and that was a real positive representation of black women. Everybody wanted up with a man at the end of the movie. So, I mean, it was a real good movie. If you go back to that movie, Single Mothers Club, that was a real good movie. If my memory serves me correctly, that was a real good positive movie about single mothers. It was actually a happy ending in that movie. So there was lots of times that Tyler Perry has portrayed black women in a positive light. Um, and two things were true at the same time in some of his films where there were black females in a movie. The Family That Prays is one of my favorite movies by him. The Family That Prays, that movie, for example, The Family That Prays. Um, there were good black women in that movie, that were good career-orientated black women, smart career-orientated black women in that movie. But there was also there was one black woman in that movie that wasn't good. But then there was other black women in that movie that were that was a business owner, that were career smart and career orientated, and that was a good wife in that movie. Okay, it was only one black woman in that movie that wasn't good. So there was other movies where um, Tyler Perry showed positive images of black women. Okay, if people pay attention, either people are not watching all his movies, or they're just looking at certain movies of his, or um, yeah. But Tyler has represented all types of black women in his movies. All his portrayals of black women are not negative in all his movies. Okay, so I don't. I'm tired of this narrative being put out that every time Tyler Perry does a movie, it's negative things about black women, and that's not true, because he's done lots of he has put positive black female characters in lots of his movies. But Tyler Perry also has a responsibility as a director and a writer to keep it real, to keep it 100, okay, and to talk about what's really to show what's really going on in the black community. And one of the things that's going on in the black community is black motherhoods, and black single mothers. There's a lot of black single mothers that are struggling in the black community. It's a statistical fact. Lots of black women are struggling, and I was talking about um, that I appreciate the fact that he highlighted that in this movie, the struggles of black single motherhood. Um, and lots of people was talking against it. There was lots of people that liked the movie, but there was lots of people that were talking against it and saying that he was showing black women in a negative light. And so what I have an issue with that, because black struggling black single mothers are normalized in our community. It seems to me that black single mothers is normalized in the black community. It's normalized, and people are so busy judging single mothers, black mothers. It's so busy. I'm talking about black single mothers right now. People are so busy passing judgment on black single mothers to the point to where they are not acknowledging the struggles of black single motherhood and what it does to black women on a mental and emotional level. There's lots of black single mothers that are struggling out here, not just financially, but they're struggling mentally. Because I was a single mother for many years, okay? And so I know the struggles. I know the struggles, and not just financially, but mentally. And the mental struggles that, and nobody wants to acknowledge that. I don't understand why people have such a big problem with Tyler Perry highlighting that in this film. And they're saying that it's a negative. How is it a negative portrayal of black women? Because in that same movie, two things can be true at the same time. In that same movie, they had some positive images of black women. You know, they had a black woman manager that ran the bank. Okay. There was black female tellers in the bank, okay, that were intelligent, smart. And so there was black women that was wanting to rally up around her and support her. That was also highlighted in this film. So nobody never talked about that. Only thing people focused on was Taraji Henson losing it after several life-changing events happened to her in the same day. I forget what her character's name was in this video, or in that movie. And that's all people can focus on. And then they say, oh, he showed a negative representation of black women. But he also had some positive black women in the movie. Did you guys not notice that? And did you not notice the fact that the black women, including the police officer, the detective, which was played by Tiana Taylor, that sympathized with her, that sympathized with her, and the black women that wanted to rally up and support her. Okay, so that wasn't, they ain't paying attention to that. The only thing they can focus on was Taraji Henson's character in this movie. People's inability to look at the bigger picture in this movie. So she was the one character that was the black woman, the main character, the black woman that was struggling. But then you have positive black women in the movie as well. Okay, did people not notice that? So two things can be true at the same time. Yes, there are lots of positive black women out there, but then we also dealing with a lot of black women in our community that are struggling. And that is the reality of the black community. Now, I'm not understanding why people have such a big problem with Tyler Perry highlighting this in this movie. Do they not care about black women, single mothers struggling? Do they not care about the mental health struggles of black single mothers? Because lots of black single mothers do have mental health struggles. That is a reality in the black community. The struggles of black single motherhood normalized so much in the black community that you don't want it being put out there in a film? Do people not care about the struggles of black single motherhood? People should care, because our children are our future. And children being raised in black single mother homes are going to be affected. If mama is not good, the children is not going to be good. So the mental health of black single mothers is very important. And I'm glad that Tyler Perry highlighted that in this movie. But it's like people have such a big problem with it, because it shows a negative representation of black women. No, it doesn't. It's showing the realities of black single motherhood. Okay? I know black single mothers, as I speak, that struggle with mental health issues. Okay? Okay? So when I was raising my kids, Okay, lots of black single mothers. Not all single mothers do, but this movie was about a black single mother. Okay, so the struggles of black single mothers normalized so much in the black community to where people don't even want to acknowledge the fact that black single mothers do struggle, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. And you don't think that it was right for Tyler Perry to shed light on that? See, people be so busy judging black single mothers that they're totally oblivious to the fact that lots of black mothers do have mental and emotional struggles. It's a reality, whether you guys want to realize that or not. Okay, that's what I want to say. That's what bothered me. That's what bothers me. It keeps saying that this movie Straw shows a negative representation of black women. And there was lots of positive black women in this movie. No, it didn't. He highlighted the realities of black single motherhood. And there's lots of black single mothers that are struggling mentally and emotionally, whether you guys want to realize that or not. So let's normalize supporting black single mothers more. And it doesn't always have to be a monetary support or physical support. You can support by just saying a simple prayer. Okay? Instead of judging black single mothers, instead of always judging black single mothers and talking down and looking down on black single mothers, why don't you try supporting black single mothers? Okay? Why don't you try that? Black community, we got to do better. All right, hit that like button and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video.